Hello, hello, how are you doing? How are you doing today? You are welcome, you are welcome to today's Instagram, today's live session. Today I am going to be talking about okay, so today we are going to be talking about factors causing your hair growth stagnancy. 9 factors causing hair growth stagnancy. 9 factors causing hair growth stagnancy. That's what we are going to be talking about today. 9 factors causing hair growth stagnancy. Who is ready for us? Please drop a chat for me in the comment section. Drop a chat for me in the comment section. I'll be expecting you. I'll be expecting your questions today. 9 factors causing your hair growth stagnancy. My name is Atilola. I am the founder of Ethnic. I'm the founder of the Good Hair Tribe, the founder of African Naturalistas, the founder of the Pure Formula, and the founder of the Trichology. So I have many brands in the hair care industry, and today we are talking about factors causing your hair growth stagnancy. Factors causing your hair growth stagnancy. So when you think about hair growth, people think about when people are complaining about hair growth, they are thinking my hair is not growing, but everybody's hair actually grows. That's one thing. Everybody's hair grows. There is nobody whose hair does not grow. Absolutely nobody. Everybody's hair grows. As long as you are alive and blood is flowing through your veins and you have fingernails and you have hair, your hair is growing. So everybody's hair grows. So why is it that you are not seeing the kind of hair growth? You have hit a hair growth plateau. You have hit a hair growth plateau. It means your hair is not growing. Your hair is growing, but you cannot see the growth. It means as your hair is growing, your hair is also breaking. That's just what it means. That as your hair is growing, that as your hair is growing, it's also breaking. And that is what we need to talk about today so that you can get the kind of hair you desire to grow. So you can get the kind of hair you desire to grow. Now, what is the first factor that's causing you not to see the kind of hair growth that you desire? What is the first factor that's causing you to not to see the kind of hair growth that you desire? The first one is the facts that guess. Factor one. Factor one is you are fingering your hair. You're always twirling your hair. You're always twirling your hair like this. You're always twirling your hair. Always play with your hair. When you always twirl your hair and play with your hair, right? Maybe it's your edges or just the ends of your hair itself. You're not going to see the kind of hair growth that you want. You're not going to see the kind of hair growth that you want. You're not going to see the kind of hair growth that you want. So you have to ensure that you are not always playing with your hair, right? You are not always playing with your hair. You are not always playing with your hair. You are not always playing with your hair so that you can see the kind of hair. Because when you play with your hair with your finger, what happens is that there are micro lines there that are always breaking your hair. They will always be breaking your hair, right? They will always be breaking your hair, and you will not see the kind of hair that you want, the hair growth that you want. So the first thing is to make sure that you get your hands away from your hair all the time. Fingering your hair, playing with your hair all the time will not allow you to see the kind of hair growth that you desire. Ensure that you share this live. Share this live. Today we are talking about factors causing hair growth stagnancy. Share this link, let people join, and let's have a blast here today. Let people join and let us have a blast here today. The second reason why you are not seeing the kind of why your hair growth is stagnant. The second reason why your hair growth is stagnant is the fact that you are always neglecting daily moisture. You are always neglecting daily moisture. You are always neglecting daily moisture. You always have to moisturize your hair daily, right? Daily. When you neglect your hair growth, then your hair will be dry and it's going to break. Even if your hair is growing, it's going to break. So you are going to lose it. So for example now, when we are talking about daily moisture, what exactly are we talking about? We are talking about something as simple as a daily hydrating mist. Right? When you mist your hair, when you take this mist and you spray your hair all over, right? You spray your hair all over with the daily hydrating mists. Let me think the daily hydrating mists that I'm talking about. You spray your hair with the daily hydrating mists, and then you take your leave-in conditioner. Look at the texture. It has very nice slip. You use it all over your hair. It smells beautiful. And then you take your anti-breakage butter lotion, right? You take your anti-breakage butter lotion and use it as a final sealant. Use it as a final sealant, right? It smells so good. You use it as a final sealant. If you're on TikTok, you can get this via our TikTok shop. You can get this product via our TikTok shop. You will use it as a spritz and your leave-in conditioner and then your anti-breakage lotion. What that helps you do is that you are able to get the moisture in your hair. You are able to seal in the moisture, and then your hair will be very good because it is not going to break, because it's going to be well moisturized, well hydrated, and the moisture will be locked in. The moisture will be locked in. So you need to ensure that you do what it takes to get moisture into your hair and get moisture locked in. If you have a question, you can ask in the comment section and I will answer you. I will answer you. If you have a question about your hair growth, about reasons why your hair growth is stagnant, ask in the comment section and I will answer you. Ask in the comment section. The number 3 reason why you have hair growth stagnancy, number 3 factor is that you are ignoring the ends of your hair. The ends of your hair, you are ignoring it. You are ignoring the ends of your hair. Let me tell you something about the ends of your hair. The ends of your hair are the oldest and weakest parts of your hair. The ends of your hair here, they are the oldest and weakest parts of your hair. The ends of your hair. So whenever you're taking care of your hair, as much as you're taking care of the roots, you're making the roots neat, you're making the roots well, good, and all, ensure that you take even extra care of the ends of your hair. So when you're moisturizing and sealing the roots, you must moisturize and seal the ends even more gently and even more intensely, because they are like think about a newborn baby and an old woman. The old woman is about to give up the ghost. She's lived up to 95 years old. She has really lived her life and she has nothing to prove. She can easily give up the ghost and leave you, right? So you have to take care of her. You have to give her better nutrients. She can't just eat anything because she's older. She can't just eat any kinds of food. Like the younger child can take junk, can take ice cream, can take pizza. But for the older woman, she has to be very intense, right? Very intentional about the kind of food she eats because she's older, her bones are weaker, her organs are worn out. Right? That's how you should take care of the ends of your hair. That is how you should mind the ends of your hair. That is how you should take care of the ends of your hair. Now, the next one that we are talking about, that's the factor number 4 this time around. Factor number 4 is you are combing your hair dry. You should not comb your hair dry as a woman of color. You should not comb your hair dry. When people come to meet me and like their children's hair is not growing or their own hair is not growing, and the first thing I'm like, how do you, or they say when they're combing the child's hair or they're combing their hair, it's very difficult to comb. The child doesn't want to sit down. The child does not want to sit down. It's a painful process. And the first thing I ask is, what do you do? And they say they just take comb and they just comb the hair of the child. You don't do that. You don't just take comb and comb your hair and comb the hair of your dependents. You have to moisturize well. You have to moisturize well before passing comb. So you don't comb your hair dry. Don't forget, for you to comb, before you comb the hair, you have to use your daily hydrating mists. Use your leave-in conditioner, like I already showed you. Use your anti-breakage butter lotion before you pass comb through the hair of your own hair or the hair of your child. You have to use these products so that the comb can easily glide through and never comb your hair dry. And one other tip, always comb from roots to tip. So you comb from roots, right? From the roots, take it all the way from the roots and then go all the way to all the way from tips, all the way from the tips, go all the way, go all the way, go all the way, go all the way and get to the roots. Don't just pass comb and start from the roots and then comb it like that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. And then comb it like that all the way to the tip. Don't do that. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. Can you hear me? So I want to remove the background noise. Let me remove any background noise. Okay. So don't do that. Always ensure that you comb from tips to roots and never comb dry. Okay. What is the factor number 5? We are going to number 9. Hi Aura, it's been a while. How you doing? Hi Aura. Hope you're doing good. Okay, factor number 5. Factor number 5. Factor number 5. Factor number 5. Why your hair you are not detangling properly. When improper detangling will affect your hair. Improper detangling will break your hair. Improper detangling will break your hair because your hair is already tangled and then you are tangling wrongly, or you're tangling in a hurry, or you're tangling with the wrong you are detangling with the wrong products. You are detangling in a hurry. You are detangling very badly. Improper detangling with your hair to break. Improperly will cause your hair to break. So what we do, moisturizing and detangling conditioner. Moisturizing and detangling conditioner for proper tangling. We use our moisturizing and detangling conditioner, which you can also get in our TikTok shop and in the link for proper detangling. That's what we use at Ethnic. If you have issues with tangles, with getting your hair properly detangled, you use your moisturizing and detangling conditioner. And there are about 3 ways I can teach you to detangle your hair. So listen well now. Listen well now. 3 ways to detangle your hair. One way is to take your detangler. Your detangler also has the same texture of a leave-in conditioner, but just slightly thicker, right? It has the same texture, slightly thicker. And then you put that a small pea-sized, and put it on, and put it at the tips or wherever it is you're trying to detangle. And you let that matted area absorb the detangler, and then you gently detangle. If you do it with ethnic detangler, it will immediately soften away and just go. It will immediately soften and just go. If you have any questions, please ask in the comment section, in the chat section. I will take your questions. And then it will just melt the tangles, and the tangles will go. It will just melt the tangles, and the tangles will move. Also, another way you can detangle your hair is to you should mix your detangler, mix it with water, and spray it all over your hair. So you get like a detangling mix. It will be something like this, but it will be more, it will be milky. It will have a milky texture. And then you spray it all over. You spray the detangler all over, and then you can take your wide tooth comb, and then you comb out your hair. You comb out your hair, and you are able to comb, and you comb starting from tips all the way to the roots, and then later you start combing out, and you get all your tangles. Now, that's the second way for you to detangle properly. The last way for you to detangle properly, if you want a thorough detangling, like very thorough, you can take your detangler and saturate your entire hair for hours. So you saturate your entire hair, and you cover your head with a plastic cap, and you can go to bed if it's overnight, or you can go out and do whatever it is you want to do, and come back later and ensure that your hair because what will happen is that your cortex will swell. Your hair will absorb the entire detangler. And then when you take your detangling brush, not detangling comb this time around, detangling brush, I don't want to mention any brand, but it's a brand that is very good for it. And then you glide the detangling brush through your hair. You glide it, and all the shed hair will come out. It will be so soft, like hot knife in butter. All the shed hair will just come out, and you see it come out. And then that's for thorough detangling. That's for thorough detangling. So these are the 3 ways that you can detangle your hair properly. Now, how does improper detangling cause your hair not to grow, or cause you to see hair growth stagnancy? It happens because the shed hair will start snagging on the healthy hair, and then it will start breaking off or ripping the healthy hair off, and then you'll not be able to see the hair growth you desire, right? Because the shed hair that you're not removing will be snagging on the healthy hair. Also, matted hair that is not well sorted out and is not cared for on time can break your ends, right? Because of improper detangling, can break your ends and get your hands to actually break off. So those are 2 ways that improper detangling can cause your hair to shed. Now, the next way, factor number, let me see what factor number, okay, factor number 6. We are going to 9 factors. 9 factors causing your hair growth stagnancy. I'm massive. Factor number 6 is tight and tiny extensions. Tight and tiny extensions. If you use extension, then use it properly. If you will use extensions, then do it the right way. Use your extensions properly. Do not make tiny extensions. Do not take, when they are putting extensions on your hair, ensure that it's not too tiny, and also ensure that it's not too tight. Ensure that it's not too tiny, and ensure that it is not too tight. If it's too tiny, it's going to have tension, heavy tension, heavy weight on your hair. If it's too tiny, it's too tight, it will pull your hair away. It will pull your hair away. So ensure that the extensions that you use are not tiny. They don't cut your hair. When I mean cut your hair, they don't section your hair very tiny, and they don't hang extensions on that tiny part, and definitely it should not be tight. If you want to care for your hair in extensions before going for to fix the extensions, ensure you use your deep conditioning mask. Use your deep conditioning mask very well. And let me pin the deep conditioning mask here. Ensure you use your deep conditioning mask properly. Use your deep conditioning mask and deep condition your hair and wash off your hair, and then use your daily hydrating mists and your leave-in conditioner. Afterwards, you can go and fix your extensions, but it should not be tiny and it should not be tight. It should not be tiny and it should not be tight. If you have questions, start asking in the comment section. Start asking in the comment section if you have questions. Don't keep quiet. I'm a certified trichologist, and I can answer whatever hair and scalp questions you have. If you have questions, ask in the comment section. Now, the number 7 factor why your hair growth is stagnant. Who can guess the number 7 factor? The number 7 factor why your hair growth is stagnant is guess. Use of chemical dyes. When you are using, you can dye your hair, you can put dyes on your hair. However, you can put dyes on your hair. However, you have to moisturize intensely. It has to be so intense. Your moisturizing game must be upscaled compared to when your hair was not dyed. Compared to when your hair was not dyed, the moisturizing game must be on point, because dyed hair is always dry. Dyed hair is always dry because the cuticles are like semi-permanently lifted up. Because the cuticles are semi-permanently lifted up, dyed hair is always dry. So it's very important that you moisturize. Use your daily hydrating mist, your leave-in conditioner, your anti-breakage lotion on your dyed hair. Dyed hair is extremely dry. So if you dye your hair and you do not moisturize and see more regularly than you used to, your hair is going to break. It's not a wish, it is exactly what will happen. It is exactly what will happen. Your hair is going to break. So if you have dyed hair, up your moisture, up your moisture game. The factor number 8 is that you are always romancing cotton. Cotton materials are bad for your hair. Your hair should not be in constant contact with cotton materials. Your hair should not be in constant contact with cotton materials. Should not be in constant contact with cotton materials. So, you want to use your satin lined wig cap, you want to use your satin or silk scarf, you want to use your satin or silk bonnets, and you want to use your satin or silk pillowcase. When you use cotton on your hair, the cotton will be shaving off your hair. The cotton will be shaving off your hair. So you want to make sure that where your hair is not in cotton, that cotton is going to suck out the moisture. It's going to suck out the moisture from your hair. It's going to suck it out. So you want to make sure that cotton material is far away from your hair. Far away. You have no business romancing cotton. Go and romance silk or satin. Alright, the next factor number 9, which is the final factor causing your hair growth stagnancy, is you are using the wrong sealants. You are using the wrong product to seal your hair. And when I mean product, I'm not mentioning a particular brand. I mean what the exact substance you are using to seal your hair is wrong. Now let me teach you a very nice formula that you will use to make sure you never get your sealing wrong. Because if you get your moisture right and you get your sealing wrong, you will still get in trouble. What you want to do is this the formula. The lighter your hair, the lighter your sealant should be. The heavier your hair, the heavier your sealant should be. So if you have light hair, like very fine hair, and it's not dense, then you should go for lighter sealants like almond oil, grapeseed oil, coconut oil. Those very light sealants. But if your hair is very thick and heavy, you should be using thicker sealants like oils, like butters, like lotions, thicker sealants that can lock that moisture in and lock it in for a very long time. So it is not good for you to use, for example, the heavier sealants on lighter hair. It will weigh it down and break it. Or lighter sealants on heavier hair. It won't even go far at all. So you want to make sure you're using the right sealants on the right hair. Thank you very much. My name is Atilola. I am a certified trichologist and a cosmetic scientist. If you want to get ethnic hair products, if you're on TikTok and you want to get ethnic hair products, you can go to our shop, our TikTok shop, and buy it. If you are not on TikTok, you can go to ethnic.com/shop to buy the products that we have talked about. These products, they work, and they work so well. Right now, the way they work, it should be the wave of everywhere, the wave of town. So please go and get your ethnic hair products for your own hair, for your long hair, for your healthy hair. Also, if you want to book a trichology consultation with us, just go to the trichologist.com/booking. There is then trichologist.com. Till I come your way again at our next live stream, I will see you. But in the meantime, I'm just going to give you 1 minute to ask your questions. If you still want to ask your questions, I'm going to give you 1 minute to ask your questions. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Alright, so I guess we'll see you next time. Bye.